Hey collectors, Anthony from HassageNet here, and in my Big Bad Toy Store vs. Entertainment Earth piece, I had mentioned at its closing some questionable activity occurring with Entertainment Earth's shipping process. Now, despite graduating from college with 4 degrees focusing on journalism and management, I'm not a lawyer. With that said, Entertainment Earth, which we're now going to call EE, was brought to my attention by 2 of its customers. They had mentioned that the website collected the cost of shipping for products months prior to their release. I wondered if collecting the shipping for products so far in advance was kosher. No other website that I had ever utilized had taken money for shipping so far in advance. For large orders, the initial and significant shipping charge could be confusing to new customers. Thus, I took this opportunity to investigate by creating a new account with EE. Initially, I had created a single order of 9 items from EE. Half of the items would not be released until April 2022, about 6 months away. Within 2 weeks, one of my items was being shipped to me. As a result, I received a charge for $86.69 USD. The item's price was $37.99 USD due to a discount, and the shipping was shown as $46.14 Super Saver via USPS and the shipping notification. I was curious about the charge, so I checked the EE's help section on their website to see if they did explain the reason for the charge. I found the question, if my order requires multiple shipments, how am I charged for shipping and processing? The webpage continues to explain that the full amount of shipping and processing will be charged when the first item on an order ships. For example, if you order 1 item that is in stock and 2 that are not, we'll send you the item that is in stock now and charge you for the shipping of all 3. The other 2 items will ship as soon as they're available with no additional shipping charges. This question was last updated on December 21st, 2018. To ensure that I understood what I was reading, I emailed EE's client services the question. I received an email invoice stating that a transformer that I had ordered was shipped. Reading the invoice is confusing. It shows as shipping for a $52.99 item is $46.14 with a subtotal of $37.99. Now, I understand that the $37.99 is the item's price minus the discount. I recall reading that I would be paying for something up front for my entire order when the first item ships, but this does not explain it here. I just want to make sure that is still true, and I did not just pay $46.16 to ship a single item. Garrett J., a client services representative, responded, if you order multiple items with some in stock and some on back order, only the in-stock items will be charged. Keep in mind that we do charge the full price of shipping and processing fees when the first item on your order ships out. No additional shipping fees will be charged when your back orders ship. Some exceptions apply. Now, in the state of Ohio, as it may be in some other states, it is illegal to take money to cover the cost of items that will not ship for more than 8 weeks, with exceptions. A state-level version of the Federal Trade Commission's 30-day rule, Ohio's Consumer Sales Practices Act, as seen in the Ohio Administrative Code 109:4-3-09, states that A, it shall be a deceptive act or practice in connection with a consumer's transaction for a supplier. Number 2, to accept money from a consumer for goods and services ordered by mail, telephone, the internet, or otherwise, and then permit 8 weeks to elapse without A, making shipment or delivery of the goods or services ordered, B, making a full refund, C, advising the consumer of the duration of the extended delay and offering to send the consumer a refund within 2 weeks if the consumer so requests, or D, furnishing similar goods or services of equal or greater value as a good faith substitute if the customer agrees. You may be asking yourself, but is EE's collection of shipping and processing costs their way of exploiting a legal loophole? Are they violating the law if the item is not due to release more than 30 or even 60 days later? To answer these questions, I emailed the Ohio's Consumer Protection Office and California's Department of Consumer Affairs. I am based in Ohio, while Entertainment Earth is based in California. The Ohio Attorney General Office did not respond to my inquiry prior to publishing this story. The California Attorney General's press office responded by saying, "Thanks for reaching out. We are unable to provide legal analysis." Now, if I wanted to receive some type of legal response, I would have to file a complaint. However, my filing a complaint to move a story along has an ethical component that I am not just comfortable exercising. Anyway, being around since 1996, I am surprised that no one else had brought this up to EE's attention. Essentially, from the outside, it looks like a gross overcharge of shipping for a single product. My other concerns include the way that EE charges and invoices shipping for the first received item in an order of multiple items that may also fall under some states' Weights and Measures Act. There are also laws about itemized invoicing, which is a whole other thing skirted by compounding the shipping costs. This is generally why most vendors do not charge for shipping until a specific item is ready to be shipped, and also why they only charge for shipping for specific items in the package. If this issue was presented in a federal court where guilt was determined and any fines were issued, it would cost an upwards of $16,000 US per violation. Admittedly, I'm not sure of the fines per state.
We've seen you asking, what is TubeBuddy? TubeBuddy is designed to help you save time, get more views, and do more on YouTube. TubeBuddy is a browser extension, but most people say a browser plugin. It's like Grammarly or Honey. It adds extra options to your web browser. In TubeBuddy's case, we add tools directly on top of YouTube. After installing TubeBuddy, simply go to youtube.com and you'll see our features right inside YouTube with this TubeBuddy logo right here. All you need to do is sign in.
Since this story would be incomplete if I did not contact EE about my concerns, I emailed EE's client services again. As you can see from their email response on the screen, client services representative Angelina C. provided a rather complete answer in its entirety, and I shall read it for you. We appreciate the opportunity for dialogue and are sorry that your experience with us may have been less than perfect. We take suggestions seriously and use them to potentially make improvements. Before I even continue reading, I'm going to say this sounds boilerplate, this boilerplatey top point. Also, the bottom paragraph is also, I think it's like a common. So those aren't really part of the answer. I just think it's the usual, hey, you submitted a comment or complaint or whatever. Anyway, in regards to your legal inquiries, internet commerce is regulated in most aspects by federal law per the Supremacy and Commerce clauses of the United States Constitution, Articles 6 and 1, Section 8, respectively. The rules for internet sales and shipping are generally controlled by the Federal Trade Commission's guidelines, and Entertainment Earth adheres closely to them, specifically 16 C.F.R. Section 435.2a, subsection 1 says require sellers to have a reasonable basis for expecting that they will be able to ship ordered merchandise on a certain date or within 30 days of the order if no date is specified. Sellers are also required to notify customers and seek consent to a delayed shipment if the items cannot be shipped on time. See section C.F.R. 435.2b. In accordance with these guidelines, Entertainment Earth clearly identifies to its customers which items are available now or in the future, and if the latter, when the item is expected to be available. Once an order is placed, Entertainment Earth endeavors to ship items as quickly as possible, notifies its customers promptly in the event of an anticipated delay, and in such cases issues refunds whenever a customer requests them. Entertainment Earth further adheres to federal and state legislation requiring both advertising, including FTC guidelines, and on California's unfair competition law, including Business and Professional Code 17500 et sec. Shipping charges are clearly disclosed to our customers before they place an order. Such charges are based on industry standard estimates of what shipping processing will actually cost. No charges of any kind are made until the first item ships, at which point the entire price of any shipping is billed along with the total shipping amount. Again, a refund will be issued if there are any anticipated issues with shipping. In all of these respects, Entertainment Earth operates well within the bounds of legality and industry standards. And then Angelina goes on to talk about my order. It says, as to your order on August 13, 2021, one item arrived in stock to ship out while additional items remain to be released at a later date. All items to be released in the future were clearly indicated as required by 16 CFR 435.2A1. You were charged only when the first item shipped, and after you canceled part of the order, you were issued refunds on shipping for all canceled items on August 30th, 2021. No further legal requirements came into play as a result. And then, as I said, the last paragraph is boilerplate, bottom of the paragraph. We appreciate your business and look forward to serving you again. From the days this company started in a garage with two brothers who were passionate about helping collectors get what they wanted, when we have always found as most rewarding has been making our customers happy. We hope this is the start of a relationship with you and we can continue to improve over time. Please feel free to reach out to us and let us know what more we can do to make your experience the best it can be. We want to know that you're having fun with this. In short, EE complies with all state and federal laws. Angelina also goes on to explain how they handled my order and cancellation as I had previously described. However, I still wanted to know why and when they started collecting shipping as they do. It deviates from the typical way other similar businesses charge for an order. I had hoped that my questions would have been answered organically with the original email response, but they were not. When I specifically asked the questions in my follow-up email, this is what I had received. Thank you for your email and call. While we appreciate the additional questions, the statement already provided is what we're able to give you at this time. We look forward to your article. The response was unexpected. I mean, I'm not sure why they could not tell me the thought process behind their current shipping process. I guess in the grand scheme of things, the motivation behind it is not important. Hopefully, I answered most of the questions that anyone else would have about EE's shipping process. However, I do need to add one more thing before we go. Every month, EE will send its customers an email listing their outstanding orders. Now, based upon the laws cited in the initial response, we can assume it is for compliance. I have also included some sources below. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments about Entertainment Earth. How do you feel about its shipping collection practices? Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.